Good afternoon. Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Anand. Chalo.
Yes, we are all set to ready. We are 3 minutes away to the event.
So, with your permission, sir, I would like to start today's event.
Yeah, sure.
Anand, sir, my voice is audible? Hello.
His sound is switched off. Anand. Anand, unmute yourself.
Sir, maybe due to issue of network, sir has been left out. We are waiting for sir for a few minutes.
Yeah, sure.
He is back now.
Unmute yourself, Anand.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
go
you.
on. Yeah.
So, with your permission, Chaturvedi sir and Anand sir,
Yeah,
can I start today's event?
right.
Okay. Namaste.
Mm.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I am Niva Adeshra, partner Simplus Exit and Corporate Advisory LLP. I am delighted to be moderate today's event in next 55 minutes. We are going to have an honest conversation about what is really happening in Indian international business, why the gap exists, and what a structured approach to fixing them looks like. With me today, we have two people whose combined experience in international trade spans approximately 60 plus years. Now, I would like to introduce our mentor, Shri Sasi Kumar Chaturvedi. He is seasoned international business customs FEMA RBI expert with 57 plus years of combined corporate leadership and consultancy experience. He has trained and advised leading Indian corporates, institutes, and trade bodies and is widely respected for his practical expertise in foreign trade policy, customs, FEMA, and international trade compliance. Now, on my right side, Anand sir, Director and Lead Advisor of Simplus Exim and Corporate Advisory LLP. He is practicing strategic and legal advisor with 25 years of combined corporate and advisory experience, including 15 years of international business advisory, consulting, and corporate advanced training. Creator of the Pentagon Framework, he specializes in foreign trade policy, customs, FEMA, effective logistics, and risk management. And he's delivered 2,000 plus program impacting 27,000 plus entrepreneurs across India. Before, let's start today's event, and for that, I asking the question to Anand sir. Sir, please give the answer honestly. You have spent 15 years working closely with Indian exporters and importers. What
Yes.
do you see when you look at how Indian MSMEs are approaching global business today?
So, Niva, thank you very much, and it is really delighted to have a session with our mentor, Chaturvedi sir. So, thank you very much, Naman. It is really an honor and privilege to share the screen. And there are multiple observations about the international business. If I, quickly share something about the international business. So, working for last 15 years, I have worked closely with the business owners, right? So, what is my observations? So, I believe that global trade is growing, but why the MSMEs are not able to scale this? There will be definitely some of the gap. So why they are not able to do this? So is there a gap? It's really related to products. Do they have an inferior product? No. So why they are not able to scale the business? Do they have, they are not able to, crack the code of the international business? No, that is not the, answer for this. So there are some of the basic problems that what I observed that they have an amazing product, quality product. Their entrepreneur skill is amazing. So what is missing? It's all about what I observed that the systems, what they are operating, the basic and fundamental of it's all about the learning skills and capability, because as sir teaches us, and it is also there, international business is not business. I believe that since it is a knowledge-based business, the local business expertise is not really practically possible in domestic business. What you have expertise, it's not going to give a guarantee for the international business success. Quite often I'm observing that, and since I'm fortunate interacting with the SMEs in seminars and workshops and training, so they're also attending trainings as well, and still nothing is compound. So, or the another perspective of it, the major observation that is the knowledge sits with the one person only. So if one person is on a leave, one person is on vacation, one person is on the international trip, the things are stopped. So business cannot move. So that is also one of the biggest challenge, and they are not able to pace themselves with the policy perspective, the perspective where the notification is changed, or the compliance perspective is changed. For example, instantly from 1st October 2026, the FEMA perspective is going to change. Honestly, for last more than 20 plus sessions I have discussing in just last 2 months, I discussed with SME, MSME leaders, and they are really clueless. Some of them feel they're surprised. Is it really? ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है क्या? So most businesses find them something goes wrong, but what it is really a mystery. सर इसमें चतुर्वेदी सर आई रिक्वेस्ट के आपका क्या विचार हो सकता है? व्हाट इज योर थॉट ऑन दिस?
Oh, no, it is partly you're right. It is like this that, one thing is that normal perception about import-export is that is a documentation and procedure. It is one part of it. Secondly, international marketing requires a different mindset. And what happens due to sense of insecurity which prevails with the entrepreneurs who are part of international business, that they like to explore the market themselves without having required international marketing skills. Because they are afraid that if they keep a professional, probably he will walk away with their customers or that he will join the competitor. So, that sense of insecurity prevails. So they try to keep the customer base without having required skill for international marketing purpose at their disposal. And that is what hampers the business. Because he's setting up a unit, manufacturing it, assuring quality, timely supply, all those are secondary functions which they are very good at. But international marketing requires a different set of skills, which most of them lack, so they try to keep it confined to themselves or their families. This is the main reason which I found with my experience while interacting with the owners or entrepreneurs or directors of most of the MSME enterprises.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. So, what Chaturvedi sir and Anand sir just shared is a reality that many of you in audience will recognize. So, let us now go deeper because understanding the problem precisely is the first step solving it. Now, I would like to ask few questions to Chaturvedi sir and some to Anand sir, and we will hear both of them. With your permission, Chaturvedi sir, may I
Yeah,
ask
please.
a question?
Please go ahead, madam.
Yes. Um, you have been advising in Indian businesses in Exim for over 5 decades.
Right.
What, in your view, is the single most significant reason Indian MSMEs are not scaling their export business despite of having globally competitive products?
See, one main reason I find is, Niva madam, is like this, that they always first focus is on local market because still local market is not highly competitive. You don't have to care much about customer satisfaction, complaint handling, etc. You just, appoint a good set of distributors and all that and product sales. And lack of competition ensures fairly good amount of profit. Now, when it comes to spending money on developing overseas market, because the results are not instantaneous, they tend to compare that if I was to sell in local market, what would have been my cost? How fast would have been my turnover? When I go to international market, the gestation period is very long, competition is tough. How do I locate the buyer? So all those preconceived ideas in their mind hamper their progress into international marketing.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. So, uh, thank you very much, sir, for your insights. And now I would like to ask Anand, sir. With your permission, Anand, sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
You work directly with MSME exporters in their offices with their teams from vantage from that vantage point. What is the single biggest operation gap you have observed?
So there could be multiple gaps, but if I need to get to most important points that is it's really hampering. International business is knowledge-based industry. Learning, relearning, and unlearning. It is the most important and critical part of the international business because presently people are saying that at this present juncture, global business or the global geopolitical system is really different. But I feel huge opportunity in business to get at this. There is a one element of the information and one is how to myself to be a prepared person. Second part, this is the most important critical element of the international business. What I have observed, that is the each and every department work in the silos. Sales person work differently, the logistic person is different, the finance people is different, and so since it's like company within the company and the interaction and the coordination, since they are not aligned, that is the biggest challenge that each and every almost, if I can consider my experience from handling the business from the zero export turnover or 1 CR to the if we consider the 2,500 crore business, pattern is the same. Knowledge, regular updating their skills, knowledge and attitude of the international business and working in the silos.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Anand sir, for addressing the one of the gap which is required to address. Now, I would like to ask another question to Chaturvedi sir.
Please go ahead.
How dramatically has the EXIM regulatory landscape changed in the last 10 years? And when policies change, FTP revision, custom study structure, and FEMA amendments, what typically happens to an average MSME that is not tracking those changes?
See, madam, it is like this, just as Mr. Anand has pointed out. There are three key knowledge areas related to international business, which we have just made a reference to. One is foreign trade policy, another is customs, and third is exchange control regulations. Now here, shocking part is that my nearly 50 years of consultation experience and corporate experience is like this, that in none of the offices you will find even book on foreign trade policy book. Now the consolation is that we have a consultant, he knows everything. When you ask, and for them, foreign trade policy means documentation procedure, that we will apply for advanced license, we will get it. We'll apply for EBCG license, our consultant will get it for us. And then we will export, matter ends there. Just to share today morning example, one leading exporter of instant tea called up. He said, sir, for import of skimmed milk, we have taken advanced license. But there is some certificate required, phyto certificate is required, that we have applied and that has been rejected. Now, what do we do about it? So these are typical issues which arise. See, outsourcing is okay, but while outsourcing function or service, you should not outsource the knowledge as well. And that is sad part we are doing. When it comes to customs area, again, burden shifts to CHA. We have a very good CHA. He takes care of our all import-export shipment. When it comes to banking compliances, no, our CFO is there. He has a good contacts with the bank. We take care of it. So in-house, we don't try to develop the knowledge. That is one part of it. Second part is that the employee turnover is very high in import-export departments because nobody willingly comes to these departments to work. Generally, people say, let us try it out. If it happens, fine. Otherwise, it is okay. And the third main reason is that at academic level, whether you take college level, you take IMM, you take any professional course, CA, ICWA, company secretary, even LLB, there is hardly any importance given in our country to arenas which you have just made a reference to, that is customs, foreign trade policy or exchange control regulations. including people, who work for banking sector, look after exchange control compliances and all that. Even they are found lacking in these areas. So it's like typical case of three blind people describing an elephant. You can imagine how will they describe it. And as far as government goes, they can simplify the policy. They can reduce the import duty rate. They can simplify the structure of the custom tariff. They may simplify, come out with master dash on export, as Mr. Anand pointed out. No, whole lot of things are there. But the question is that government, take the latest example of signing of free trade agreement. Now, question is how many organizations are aware that how many free trade agreements exist, whether their product is covered under them or not covered, or how it will affect their business, can they grow, is there any planning, any thinking? Answer is no. And then they will blame saying that, oh, foreign trade agreements are helping the other countries more than in India. Now, the reason is this knowledge gap.
Thank you, Chaturvedi sir, for sharing your detailed aspect for the exporters and importers. Now, I would like to ask another question to Anand sir. A common objection we hear from business owner is we simply don't have time for training. Anand sir, what would you say to that person?
I personally believe that this is a very common question for any of the business leader or any of the executive, that I don't have a time for the learning. But imagine if you don't spare some time for the learning, what you will lose. It is like if I have a 5 hours to cut any of the tree, I should spend at least 1 hour or 2 hours to sharpen the blade. So to scale the business and to manage the business, one should have definitely spend some time, energy. And why this is happening? Because there is no system in place. So majority of the international business owner, they are doing a business, or they are really growing the business, or they are just firefighting it. I call it's like a trap in the business. They are trapped in their own business. They are doing everything. They are closing the deal. They are communicating with the international buyer. They are communicating with the logistic company. They are communicating with the CHA. They are communicating with the DGFT. Everything they do, because system is not in a place. So they are doing repeatedly everything, and it is everywhere. When there is a fire, they are running, and some or other way, it is like a badge of the ownership as well, right? So I believe that it is not about the manage the business, right? One should have definitely spent some.
Sir, your voice is not properly audible. Anand sir, are you there?
Yeah, unmute yourself, Anand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was saying that people are spending for the firefighting instead of building a business. Building a business is different, and managing the business is different. And why it is happening? It is because there is no system in place. It's like a hero perspective. One person is there, is fighting for, it's like a very typical kind of Bollywood movie. One person is fighting to 50 people. It's like the business owner is fighting with each and every person. And at the end of the movie, we praise it. It is okay in the movie, but in the business, it is draining. and we feel that we are busy. Are we really busy, or are we in a mess? So it is my sincere request to all SME, MSME business owner, whosoever is watching right now, and maybe in a later part after the this event, if they would have an opportunity to listen, take a pause and then think of it. International business, it's all about the skill business. So build your own skills and capability. At the same time, build the second line so they are able to manage some of the things. So you are out of the day-to-day operations of the business. So you can focus on the building a business. You can focus on at least not a daily basis, at least twice a week or thrice a week, understanding the latest change modifications in the international trade. Right. Sir, what is your thought on this? What do you believe on this perspective?
And it is the same thing. There is too much of centralization at the top management level. That is one thing. Secondly, the sense of insecurity to which we made a reference earlier. That why they don't train the people, they are afraid that after training, he will go away and benefit go to some other organization. So why should I spend money on him? That is
Right.
the second reason. And the third reason is that the job demands are not correctly understood.
Right.
So like in HR department of a company, when they interview a person,
Right.
what do they ask him? Do they involve the departmental people? If department people say, let us take this person, the HR fellow will say, no, his demand is a bit high, doesn't fit into our budget.
Right.
So they sit in the judgment people who are not related to the business.
It is like, I believe that interviews are like, two people are lying to each other.
Right.
Both are giving an additional and wrong commitment. But anyway, the core aspect is, are we understanding the business nuance or some of the basic aspect of it?
No, that is not there at all. You see, it is just like, my shipment goes. And, in India, our Indian society, there are three glamorous things. One is a cricket, other is acting, and third is export. So as a business organization, if you are into export, you carry extra status. Say, I am exporting. Now you ask him what is the ratio of your domestic turnover to export. They will say, oh, sorry, I'll just pick up another drink or I'll join you. And he evades that question. Moment you exchange your visiting card to, I have seen in so many dinner meetings and all that, when two people exchange visiting card, they read each other's business activity, name of the company. And the next question is, are you into export? Yeah, we are into export. Then you ask them, are you one-star exporter? Hey, I'll join you a little later. So, when we come out of the glamorous umbrella of export, that things will fall into place.
No, sir. It's something really an interesting element of the international business. And I would like to, in the between, right. So, whosoever is joined from the YouTube or from the LinkedIn, if you can, share from where you are, joining, and so we can understand that, from where you are checking in and how things are going. So if it is possible, if you can share some perspective on this. And Diva, if you can check a few of the people, they are looking for some of the link. So I would try. So let's see if they're able to. So from where you are checking in, I think Apurva is there and the Chetan Bhai, Mr. Saurabh Joshi, welcome. Welcome Kala ma'am and welcome many other people who are joining the session. Thank you very much joining and sparing your time. Sorry sir, interrupting. I'm welcoming all the
Please go ahead, yeah.
guests. And thank you very much for your support. So again, sorry, over to Niva. You, please.
Thank you, Anand sir, and thank you, Chaturvedi sir. for sharing your views. Now, I would like to ask another question to Anand Chaturvedi sir. In your long advisory career, what distinguishes the businesses that genuinely succeed in scaling global operations from those that plateau or struggle?
So see, it is like this, that one is in India, traditionally we are obsessed due to lack of competition with the concept of Hamara line. Everybody has a comfortable with a single product and he doesn't want to move out of that product. Now the concept of merchant come manufacturer exporter doesn't exist with us. We are scared of handling any new product. Like Chinese or Japanese don't talk of a single product. They don't say Hamara line. Same Chinese fellow will supply you school stationery also and will supply you aircraft also. But can you imagine this thing can happen even in India? Can we even deal or think of dealing in a related product? Answer is no. So what we don't realize is that scope of international business with a single product. As you are aware, Nima Madam, that the cost of entering international business, cost of remaining in the business, and for any reason if it doesn't work out, the cost of exiting the business, all these three costs are very high. And if you have to leverage these three costs, you have to enter international business with a range of products. Now, there is a limit to what you can manufacture, but there is no limit to what you can market. But that fact is not realized. And that is what hampers the growth.
Yes. So, hello.
Yeah.
Ji.
Yes,
Thank you,
Niva.
Chaturvedi sir. Thank you, Chaturvedi sir. And now I would like to share or ask last question from Anand sir that
Yes.
building organizational capability sounds like a large company concept. What does it actually look like in practice for MSME exporters and importers?
So I believe that there are multiple aspects to it. If you can reframe the or restrict the question, is it the same that it's all about the building the organization capability, right?
Yes,
Related to
yes.
2 points,
When
right?
when
So, uh-huh.
yes, when MSME business owners listen that business building organizational capability, it sounds like large company concept.
Hmm. So,
What does it actually look like in practice for MSME exporter?
I believe that the building capability, it is not always related to the volume. This is again a big misconception that the building capability, training, learning, relearning, and the continuous learning, it is only limited to the MNCs and corporates or the large enterprise. If we are not investing our time for the learning, relearning, and unlearning, for example, I'll again repeat that the master direction of exports of goods and services and master direction of exports of goods and services. If you ask, let's take a live example. If you ask Chaturvedi sir, or then he would be able to, say multiple sections, chapters, paras of out of this notifications by heart, because it is there and continuously he is updating. But what will happen from the 1st October, that master direction is not going, it's no more. The different perspective FEMA regulation 2026 will be. So we need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And this is a continuous process. With respect to international business and with respect to SMEs and MSME, I personally bet that there has to be a shift from the I know. It is only about the, either the owner is knowing or the only one person is knowing about everything. Instead, the learning, how we can have the learning in a structured format. As Chaturvedi said about the, the three critical aspects of the international business. So how many of the people they are really thinking about, and it's not about, mugging the thing. It's not about being understanding about the professionals or advisors, but are we something related to about our own product or the category? For example, if I am importing some raw material from any other part of the world under advance authorization, at least I should have a basic and fair idea of the chapter 4 of the foreign trade policy and the same chapter of the handbook and procedure. And it's not limited to that. Additionally, few of the other people should be aware. The person who is importing, he should be aware. The person who is processing, he should be aware, considering the standard input output norms, and also the person who is preparing the export documents, and also person who is doing an export sales contract. Because while importing, you are imported under advance authorization, but the same advance authorization number is need to be punched in the shipping bill. Otherwise, you will have facing some problems and challenges while the fulfilling the export obligation. And the another critical aspect of it's all about the reacting. When there is a problem, we are going into detail. When there is a shipment is logged, we are going into detail. When there is a problem with the LC, we check only that part of the LC. When something is not there, we put the foreign trade policy. Again, when there is a problem, we take it. When there is a problem, we'll take the custom notification. If not, then we'll put the custom notification back. So it's all about, we are thinking about the reactive perspective. How we can think of the designing the system. And it is not that we need to design a more than 500-page perspective. No, it's very simple. And how we can have from the, for example, we attended one seminar of it, and then next Monday or next Friday or next Saturday, this entire thing is collapsed. Many of the time during the session, people are asking for the PPT and everything. And Chaturvedi sir, you will find, and you also observe, it is really surprising and shocking to know, out of 100 people, if we have sent the PPT in the PDF, more than 80% people have not checked it and not downloaded it. Hardly 10 people have downloaded the PDF, and out of them, only 3 to 5 people have taken the printout, and those are the people, they are building the business. And that is something really an interesting part of it, how we can make it from the event to a system, how we can move from the hero to a team, how we can being an reactive to designing a system. So I believe that it is manageable, it is doable with a very simpler way. You can design the entire ecosystem. So any perspective on this about?
Yeah, you are right about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Over to you, Niva.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Anand sir and Chaturvedi sir, for sharing your views. We have just heard from two people with combined approximate 16 plus years of experience, a clear, consistent diagnosis. The problems are real. The gaps are well understood. The cost of these gaps to profitability, to compliance, to competitiveness is significant. So now the obvious question, what is the answer? I would like to know answer from both of you, sir, Chaturvedi sir and Anand sir.
I think, madam, it is like this, that training has to be continuous process in the organization. So, it is not once in a year as budget comes out, you attend a seminar on custom to find out what changes have taken place. Or when policy changes, you attend a program to learn the highlight. And then you feel relieved that policy is simplified because newspaper says so. And then you don't care about it and continue the way you were continuing. So unless organizations take training as a continuous process, try to update, try to invest in the training, in the manpower, which is part of international division or import-export department, etc., and review how much they have benefited from the training within the organization, I think problem will continue. There has to be some internal assessment or review system that, okay, how much my staff has, benefited out of this training program, and it has to be continuous process. It's not that if somebody is looking after import-export documentation, he should not know about exchange control regulations or FEMA compliances, or he should not know basics of custom. The division of work within that department is all right, but the division of knowledge should not be part of this process.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for the perspective. Learning is a continuous process. It's not should be on the requirement base. You should consider it as the continuous process. And the second, कि knowledge का कोई department नहीं होता है. So thank you very much for sharing perspective. Now I would like to know from Anand sir.
Nima, I would like to add something and take a clue from Chaturvedi sir.
Yes,
Chaturvedi sir, आपने बताया कि for policy are simplified. Yes. You remember those are the days where the entire DGFT was not existing and the different department was existed. The controlling was there and the restriction for the import, restriction for the getting the foreign currency. It was highly controlled environment.
Right.
So now I also remember those days where few of my friend and initial days of my practice and some of the licensing or aspect. One of the client applied for the IEC code, and after more than 30-40 days they received the IEC code, and that is in the physical form. Now policies remain the same, but the mode and approach is digital. It's all technological perspective. It's shifted to technology. And secondly, compliance perspective is not reduced. Why? Because previously it's all moving the document, so you can anyway, change the document flow and anything, so that can be managed. Now, most and the biggest shift in the international trade I have observed, that is the technological adoption. And to the audience, you will be surprised and you will be amazed to know the very first department in the entire government section who adopted the technology was the DGFT. DGFT was the first department who adopted the technology. Now it is extended. Now the DGFT extended to multiple departments, and all the department and all the concerned agencies are intertwined. And now the biggest shift is that every documentation, every communication is stored. Now that can be retrieved. So there is no point that you can change and modify until it's really critical. Yes, under section 149, the Custom Act 1962, you can change and modify the shipping bill or bill of entry. If it is really needed, you need to justify. But the major change is not there in anyone's control. So everything is documented, everything is monitored, everything is in the form of the electronic format. So change and modification is not there, and that can be retrieved after 6, 7, 9, 10 years. And many of the people, if you observe that, you may have received the EDPMS and IDPMS pendency of 2012 and 13, where the EDPMS was not existed at all. EDPMS, Export Data Processing Management System, was introduced in somewhere in the, in mid of 2014. Then how EDPMS data is there of, and now RBI and bank is expecting some of the pendency about your exports and import related pendency or the bills. Everything is monitored. So this is the biggest shift. And the solution क्या हो सकता है? तो solution, it's not limited to the हम कोई एक नया webinar करेंगे, or every time it is really not possible to one licensing person or any other person comes and solve your problem, or कोई subscription, it's not practically possible. तो ऐसा कोई solution नहीं है कि आएगा. मेरे हिसाब से क्या solution हो सकता है, after working this, और सर से भी बहुत सीखा है कि there should be a structured system. जो सर ने भी बताया, रिपीटेडली वो बताते हैं, और पिछले शायद 45 साल से रिपीटेडली चतुर्वेदी सर यही बता रहे हैं, समझा रहे हैं. एवरीबडी इज he is informing that especially with the international business, learning should be continuous. At the same time, not only continuous, but it should be intertwined, it should be interconnected. Why? Because the business is evolving day to day. There is a change and perspective is change. It's not limited to the change of the policy or notification. At the same time, new opportunities are coming. Are we exploring or not? Right. So are we really, taking the advantage of the changes and the everything? Secondly, I personally believe that your business is especially your export business is a reflection of the capacity and capability of your team. It's not just limited to any of the owner. If you wish owner centric, then you are going to trap in the container. I call this a container trap. So you will be trapped in your own container. You cannot move, you cannot take leave, and everything you are doing it because your team is not able to do it, or out of more than 15 people, only one person is able to do it, and every time he is blackmailing you for the increments and multiple things. So instead of making the hero and the Bollywood kind of organization, why not to turning the learning into action as well? If any of the person is attending any of the seminar or training or any other learning capability building structure or session, what next action is going to take? How the entire perspective is going to convert it into your own business? So is there any system about this? So I personally believe that since if there is a problem, there is always a solution, and if we consider with the solution perspective, there is a serious growth and exponential growth, especially at this moment, especially for the people who are involved into international business or who wish to enter into international business. Yes, over to you, Niva.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your views, and with the great pride and with the perspective, everything we have just discussed. I would like to invite Chaturvedi sir and you, Anand sir, to join us in unveiling something we have been working for last 2 years, a long time. Now, I would like to hand over Anand sir. Anand sir.
Thank you very much, Niva. So some lagging is there, and it's really amazing to experimenting the live, and just for all the people who are watching this, we are live in all three platforms. We are live in all three platforms. So thank you very much if you are joining from the LinkedIn. If you are joining, on my left, there is another screen. So I'm just seeing that whosoever people I'm not able to understand, but still I'm trying to understand this. There are a few of the people, they already joined from the YouTube as well. So thank you very much. And if you are seeing this, if you are observing this, please type something what you liked about. What is your feedback? What is your understanding about whatever we have discussed about? So if you are, observing and something that, please type the capability. Just, came into my mind. So please type capability on the chat box from whenever you are, logging in, and then try the capability, type this. So we can definitely understand, and we'd like to interact with you all. And right, so what we are discussing something about the basic, some of the challenges, at the same time the solutions as well. And as Niva rightly mentioned that we are working for last 2 years, and since I'm conducting seminars and with the Chaturvedi sir under his mentorship and guide, we're always looking for some of the solution where we can fill this gap. So today we are going to unveil this solution. We have thought that it is really going to empower Indian SMEs and MSMEs, and not limited to the business owner but their team member as well. So all, are you really ready for something amazing? So give a few seconds, wait is over. So this is all about it. So we all, Chaturvedi sir, Neha, we all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we are unveiling this. This is, ये क्या है? Let's open it. So we are introducing the International Business Accelerator, a continuous global capability building platform. It is designed to accelerating your and your team's knowledge, capability, and growth. क्या है ये? What do you mean by this? ये क्या है? Are you interested to know something more about it? I'm really excited to share, because it is not because ये हमने डिजाइन किया है. It is not because के हम इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. It is because शायद 15 साल के बाद में एक ऐसा सॉल्यूशन हमें लगा है, हमें समझ में आया है, वर्किंग विद द इंडियन एसएमईज एंड एमएसएमईज फॉर लास्ट more than 30,000 people. We have, I have been interacted directly and indirectly in last 15 years. And I found this is going to solve some of the basic problems and challenges of the international business owners. So can I have an opportunity to, share my screen? So I'll share my screen and I'll show you what exactly it's all about.
Please,
So
please.
with your permission, sir. So I'll share.
Please, yeah. Please
Thank
go
you
ahead.
very much. My screen is, if visible, then Niva, can you share thumbs up? And my
Yes.
voice is audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Right. So introducing, as we discuss, International Business Accelerator. ये क्या है? This is a continuous global capability building platform for Indian SMEs and MSMEs. ये इनके लिए है. क्या है? To accelerate your accelerating knowledge. As we discuss repeatedly that international business is a knowledge-based industry. आपका पास्ट का नॉलेज, आपकी पास्ट की ग्लोरी, पास्ट का सक्सेस, whatever the success in the domestic business, it's really not going to help in the international business. तो ये आगे भी आपको मैं थोड़ा समझाने का और बताने का प्रयास करूंगा. I'll try to explain you this. So it is really knowledge driven. And we found that knowledge is one of the key element of this perspective. So knowledge is there. Second, capability and capacity of you and your team as well. So it's not only limited to about the information, but how to convert that information into it and how to convert that information into your own business. So you can build the capacity and capability of your own team and creating a system. So first, it's all about building the capability. If you are capable with this, with the knowledge and capability, then you are able to accelerate growth. And it is our observation that in the journey of the growth, many of the business owners, they toggle. They are not able to, they are into the in the plateau, or they are into the structure only, they are into the one orbit only, because the capacity and capability is not there. Or without the capacity and capability, if they have start and if they have scaled the business, they are bounced back. वो नीचे चले जाते हैं because they are not building the capability to manage the growth and the success. So managing the success, you need to focus on the building capacity and capability. And to building the capacity and capability, you need to work on the knowledge part. So this entire platform we have designed so you can manage and you accelerate your growth. You accelerate your capability of your team and you accelerate the knowledge. So accelerating knowledge, so that will help you to accelerate in building the capacity and capability. If the knowledge and capability is there, then there is a strength. Then there is a strength. You can manage and handle the success and handle the growth. IBA kya hai? Very briefly, in a very short way, it is not just a training program. I have a very serious issue with some of the awareness program. Anyway, it's my personal perspective. Awareness program से capacity build नहीं होती है. So I was not concerned. So it is not the awareness program, but it is not a series of it, but it is a very structured system. It's evolving learning ecosystem built for this. क्या है इसके अंदर? So we have identified 12 topic structured live webinars for you. So that really going to help you. वो कितने हैं वो भी आपको बताएंगे. So 2 per month, इसमें 1 लिखा है. Now it is going to be a 2 per month, each covering a specific and a practical depth and perspective. तो जो आपके लिए उपयोगी, which is really going to help you, that is only going to be converted and used. After that, you are into the growth journey. You are growing, your business is growing, you are exploring how you are managing the growth. So to managing the growth, there has to be some specific tools, learning to handle and manage the growth. So there are 3 advanced strategy sessions that really empower you and empower your team as well, so you can manage the growth. One is on the operational aspect, on the another is or the compliance perspective, effectiveness, pricing, cost effectiveness, margins and everything. But how you grow your business, so that is on the another perspective. There are some of the tools that really you need on a day-to-day basis. How you can, so if you have a basic checklist and then you just need to tweak it according to your business and your operations, your client or the country you are working. If you are able to tweak it and you just able to modify it, then you are able to handle the growth effectively. So your team is really there. So they are not coming you on every perspective. Second, most important element I have observed in each and every seminars and webinars. After each and a seminar or webinar or a training program, you feel either more frustrated, you feel more guilty, or you are out of the session with the overwhelming situation. ये तो सब कुछ हो गया. What next? मुझे क्या करना है? What am I going to do something? So after each and every session, there will be an action workbook, or there may be some reflective question. So you sit there and the reflection book is not going to be 100 pages. It should be, a workbook should not be more than, 50 or 100 pages. That for that understanding, you need to appoint a one consultant. It will be hardly 3 to 5 pages, or maybe, 3 page, or maybe 1 page of a reflective question, or some of the action points that it is really going to help in your business for the transforming journey, for the growth journey. And most important thing, you have paid for a one webinar. Unfortunately, you are traveling or any of the meeting, or because of some or other reason, you missed that, or you are not able to attend it, or you are just aware that you are not available. So though the meeting is really important, so you are keeping the learning. And this is exactly what, Niva, your question about, people don't have a time because they don't have a structure and system. So when there is a time, maybe because they have a time on a particular Saturday or maybe every Saturday, but every Saturday, the particular topic, what they are looking for, it is not there. Secondly, for example, if I have attended one training program, now I wish that my team should access this. Then it is really not practically possible. Even if after 2 months or 3 months, if I wish to again revisit the same learning, same training, it is really missing. It is also not there. So what could be the solution? So solution is the LMS Access Learning Management System. It is your own learning management system. आपका खुद का लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, जहां पर आपका जो कुछ भी वेबिनार मिस हो चुका है, द वेबिनार यू मिस्ड इट, you can watch it multiple times, and you can also watch it with the team. Your team can watch it, and you can create an environment and practice and habit of a group learning as well. Maybe you identify one Saturday for the group learning, where for a particular program, for example, one program, it's all about the HSN code. Then you ask for, and you can invite your import managers and import team as well. You also invite the person who are involved in the manufacturing. You also invite some of the people and the export perspective as well. You can also invite the logistic guy as well. And you also invite some of the key person in this structure. And 5, 10, 15 people, they learn the same thing. So they are on the same board. This is possible. Even the small team can have their own learning perspective, learning schedule. This is all possible. It is valid for 12 months, multiple times, n number of times. And why we have kept it for 12 months only? Because policy is updating. So we have kept it for the 12 months. Otherwise, there is no problem. We can keep it for a lifetime. But as of now, it is for the 12 months only. So it is, accessibility is amazing. Most important part, the biggest missing link in the international business learning and in the international business, as Chaturvedi sir mentioned, as I learned, this is the core part of this IBA structure, and in the entire practice area, in our own practice as well, the core part, that is Pentagon framework. Kya hai? These are the 5 key pillars of the international business. ये 5 पिलर है. अगर आपने इसको सही तरह से समझ लिया, if you understand this, you have cracked the code of it, right? First pillar, that is foreign trade policy. You feel that why I need to learn it? No, it is really important. And I am not saying that the foreign trade policy, you need to learn the entire foreign trade policy. Anyway, foreign trade policy is not the 500-page book. It is hardly 112-page book. But I seriously request and invite all the viewers and maybe all the future viewers. You don't need to read it the entire policy, but it is my sincere request. Please master the foreign trade policy chapter 1 and chapter 2 and the same chapter of Handbook of Procedure. This is all my master, my guru, my mentor, and he is in front of me, and he said it repeatedly, and I am observing him. saying and repeatedly saying for last more than 15 years. I was fortunate enough and that the very first time in 2010, I met him. Since then, Chaturvedi sir is mentioning this, and today it's a privilege in front of him. I'm repeating and requesting and inviting all of you do this. What are the balance chapter total? It's really up to your use. And the last chapter, chapter number 11, that is of the definition. If you just download all 3 chapters from the DGFT website, it's very easy, available, and totality, it is not going to more than 25 pages. And make sure that it should be a part of your learning system, a company learning system. Rest of the chapter depends on your perspective. For example, if you are importing under advanced authorization, then you should explore the chapter 4. Otherwise not. If you are importing capital goods, then chapter 5. If you are 100% export oriented units, then it is chapter 6. Or maybe you are supplying to any of the sales, or it is considered as a deemed export, then chapter 7. Otherwise it's not. Or in any rare case there are some quality dispute or something, then chapter 8 or maybe another chapters. Or maybe you are exploring the format product, then you are exploring chapter 10. Otherwise, it's all need basis. Otherwise, if you understand this, I'm not saying mastery, understand this and try to just learn something, it's really good enough. Another key important area, customs, one of the biggest gray area. It's all about the chai pani, or it's all about the setting.com. No. We are a member of World Custom Organization, and we are following whatever the incentives you are going to get, whatever the other benefits, your advance authorization, importing, your export obligation, your EPCG, everything is structured and central with the one of the key element, that is your HSN code. Have you ever asked and challenged your HSN code from your consultant? Most of the time say no. Whatever they are saying, whatever your custom house agent or your freight forwarder, they are the friend, they are the ecosystem partner, but the using and identifying the right HSN code, it's your duty. There are many other elements that is related to this. We are just concerned in the special case of the custom. I'm just concerned about my export and my custom clearance. I'm really not concerned about the destination custom, destination duty, operational cost, and the origin cost, destination costs, nothing. We really don't think it. Have you ever think of using the right HSN code? It is going to get the duty benefit under free trade agreement. Are we importing any of the raw material under free trade agreement country or PTA country? So the overall landed cost of the product is reduced. So we are more competitive, and we are even more competitive if we export the same product to FTA and PTA country. So your raw material cost is also reduced, and you are also marketing the FTA PTA country. So duty is almost zero or maybe substantially reduced. So you have double advantage. Are we working on it? So we are not thinking of, whenever we think of the importing capital goods, either we think of the EPCG or we think of the mover. Are we thinking any other options? And there could be more than 3 to 5 options. Are we really exploring? No. And there are many other elements which is there, a part of the customs. It is a part of the compliance as well. Under section 135, penal action is really huge. Under section 135 of the Custom Act 1962, section 135, it's serious aspect. Be watchful. Another and third and critical element, that is FEMA or the exchange control regulations. Repeatedly say in almost each and every training session, each and every session seminar, business is yours, product is yours, but the foreign currency and now adding Indian currency belongs to the government, and government is watching the route of the inward and watching the route where you are outgoing. So where it is coming from and where it is going. And they are constantly watching and monitoring. And the entire perspective is going to change from the 1st October. It is a mind-boggling and it is so simplified, but the perspective is totally different. So are we thinking of it? Are we really prepared how the special rupee Vostro account is going to change your business dynamics and opening more than 50 plus country where India can trade with the Indian currency without any, foreign currency perspective. It's not about the de-dollarization. It is the country where they are also facing the foreign currency problems. And are we leveraging those tools? Are we converting the exchange control and FEMA perspective and SRVA perspective to business strategy? It's a big question. Logistic, again, a big missing link. We are not thinking about it. We are not using the right Incoterms. We are not preparing the documents. We are 100% rely on any other agency or any other person. I truly believe, as sir is always, and many of the time he mentioned that please outsource the function. And I also add this, you always should outsource the function, but don't outsource the strategy. Don't outsource compliance. So logistics, another missing link, compliance perspective as well. And the biggest, risk management. Yes, in any of the business, domestic or the international, both have their risk. At least 3 or 4 specific kind of risk. First is the general risk. Are we questioning our general insurance agent in which condition we are not going to get the claim? In which country this policy is not really working? Your marine policy. Are we questioning? Have you ever invited our marine insurance advisor and discuss about something? No. Now, it is my sincere request and invitation to all viewers right now and the future viewers who is listening and watching this video. If you are up to this, I really must congratulate you. And it is my sincere request. Invite your marine insurance advisor and sit with him and ask one question. In which condition I am not going to get my marine insurance policy claim? Are we considering the similar way the Forex perspective? One of the recent perspective, one of the business owner, more than 70 CR Indian perspective, or you imagine they are going to import and the currency what they have predicted was 92 or something. Now the currency is at what level? Straight away $7 to $8 lakh सीधा 7 से 8 लाख रुपए का नुकसान. How you are going to manage? So there is a very simple tool of the hedging. Are we exploring? Are we aware? I'm not sure. The last, not the last, but the third one, that is the credit risk. Are we using the ECGC or any of the credit risk management system? It is not just about it. It is a business strategic perspective. I have used it that in way back in my early days of the job. Credit risk is an amazing tool. Use it as just not a credit insurance. Use it as a strategic perspective. And the fourth one, it's all about the compliance. It's like, आपने बहुत बार सुना भी होगा, if you really feel that compliance is a costly, right? Try once non-compliance and you will be able to understand what is the actual cost of the non-compliance. This is the Pentagon framework. It's a proprietary copyrighted framework which we use it. So all the use and reproductions and it's all protected and re-prohibited. I'm just sharing for your perspective, for your importance. Please use this for your business. If you are going to use it for your business, I would be the happiest person for you. but for the commercial purpose, it is prohibited. So what covers all, IBAs cover all 5 pillars of this, and it is, we don't consider in the isolation. It's all about the ecosystem. अगर देखेंगे, it's all interconnected, intertwined. This is all about the international business, and this is the one of the biggest missing link in the international business. So we consider this all connected. It is all evolving. I'll give you the one last example of it. For example, if you are filing a shipping bill is filed, one information is straight away goes to the custom department with the unique shipping bill and the unique number. Second information part, the foreign currency shifted to RBA server to EDPMS server with your AD code and then reflected to your bank, and the same it is reflected in your DGFT, your account with respect to the shipping bill, it is already there. And again, your bank is punching the inward remittance fund and number, and it is there. How it is too connected. So foreign department, DGFT is also involved, custom department is also involved, FEMA or the RBI is also involved, logistics and DG shipping is also involved. All your risk management per se, it is also part of it. And the most important thing, it's all there, all interconnected. Your GST refund, everything is interconnected. So if government is thinking it's all interconnected, how we can afford it to think, act, and behave in silos? And this is the one of the biggest missing link that business owners are paying for this. And we cover all 5 in each and every perspective. So let's show you the platform. Niva, I request you, if it is possible, please explore and share the platform. We'll also share about the kind of sessions and topics. So please, over to you, Niva.
Can you please make me co-host?
Yes, please. So now you are.
Thank you very much, sir. Is my screen properly visible?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's loading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not.
So I am sharing the link in your comment box. Just 1 second. So you can also review that out during the session. So whenever you see the screen, you have on screen received the homepage, courses and webinar. When you have scrolled down, you
Yes.
find 2 type of courses.
Right. So let me, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Right. So I'll share you the another balance part, and then if you don't mind, so they will have an entire idea of it. So is it possible? Can I complete from my perspective? So
Sure, please.
right. So please allow me. Sorry, viewers, and let me complete this the part of it. So you will have a brief idea of it, and then we'll move to the detail. So if why I'm sharing, if any of the person they have any of the questions or query, they can raise, and if it is possible, we can try to resolve their query. So 1 second, right? So Niva, is my screen visible? And am I audible?
Visible, sir.
Right. So what? So you will be definitely have a detailed view and the experience of it, and the same link will be there for your reference. So you can explore what it's there and how it is really going to work. So what exactly it's all about, that there will be a 3 plan. And this is not about the sales speech. Whatever it suits to you, you are most welcome. You can explore this. So how we have worked it. So as we discussed that there will be a problem with the non-alignment with the learning. There will be you are not able to review the learning. You are not able to check the learning. You are not able to revisit multiple times. At the same time, you are, I believe that business owner at a very different level. So considering that need, it has been designed not with the perspective of the selling, but the perspective of the business owner. For example, you really don't know us. So you, before you are committing something, before you trust something, we respect and honor those things. And so you are not there in that situation. You are seeing and observing very first time, then you can definitely take 1 session each time. So there will be a total 12 sessions, and we'll be discussing what are the total 12 sessions, and Niva is going to help you and guide you all this. So there will be a total 12 sessions. So you can commit yourself for individual sessions, maybe 2, 3, or 4, whatever you feel it, but there will be no LMS access, because only you choose it that I like to focus on this and I'm available, then I wish to learn this. So that is limited to 1, 2, or 3, or whatever the suits to you. And definitely it is going to cover the one element of the Pentagon perspective. It is there. It is best for the specific need. For example, you are looking for your understanding about the HSN code. It's well. If you are thinking of exploring about the latest updated FEMA perspective 2026, it's okay. You are thinking, or maybe your team is thinking about the strategic aspect of the export documentation, or maybe HSN code, or maybe so on and so forth. So this is all 12 sessions. Whatever suits you, you can check it. There will be another perspective. People are there, they are traveling, and they are not able to commit themselves, and they are really interested to learn. But commitment is an issue, or you may not have a 2.5 hour time at a stretch. So you can divide it and you can watch it whatever the pace you wish to. So this is LMS access of 12 months plus the team. So with the same email ID and password will be there, and OTP will be there, and then you can access multiple times, maybe you or maybe your team multiple times. And the LMS validity is 12 months. All 5 Pentagon pillar will be there. No live sessions. It is specially designed, so it all limited to the learning management systems only. All the sessions, which whenever there is a live, within 3 hours to 6 hours, it will be loaded on the LMS system. So almost considering the very next day, you can watch the same session at your ease and convenience, or whatever the day, whatever the time, till 12 months. Maybe you have watched it and suddenly another person or a person joined in your organization. Now, how you can do this? So this a starter plan that is really going to help you. There won't be any, a workbook or tools or something. It is especially for, for you, the people who wish to access only the learning part. It is there. And the one of the most popular, because we have, checked the surveys and everything, and then people find it most popular, a full access. It is a growth plan. It is only for the, who people are on the growth journey, wish to grow their business, wish to, on the aggression or the strategic plan and strategic journey. So if you are there into that journey, then and then it is really recommended for you. If you consider the total 12 plus 5, 15 webinars of approximately more than 2 hours 30 minutes, totally it is not costing you 666. hardly 650 rupees or maybe maximum 700 rupees per session. If you convert your investment, right, it is hardly 192 rupees or maybe 200 rupees per week. So any of the organization who is thinking of growing the business, who is, aggressively working on it, and they are prepared and they wish to prepare themselves and the team to, tap the global opportunity, which is presently right now, it is for them. So 12 live sessions plus 3 live sessions as well. But the plus 3 live sessions, it is exclusively for the growth plan owners only, because they are in the different journey. So they need a different kind of additional learning as well. So LMS plus full team learning for each and every sessions. After the session, you will be given the workbook of all the sessions. So 12 plus 3, all the workbook. Maybe it could be a reflection exercise, or maybe an action point, or maybe a review, or maybe anything which is really going to, help you to learning and imbibe that learning into system, right? And 8 efficiency tools. So there may be, if you are, exporting and you are re-importing, how to do that. Majority of the business, they don't have the shipping bill checklist or maybe LC checklist. So there could be some of the 8+ checklists are there. So you will have an access for you, and it will be on the raw format. So you can download it and you can use it for your perspective. So this is all about it. So if we consider any of the government program, they are also charging more than 1,700 to 2,000 rupees for hardly 1 hour 50 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes program. So it is as per it. So if you consider the total comparison of 12, so total would be something around 18,000 rupees. And here you are paying only 9,999. So that is somewhere more than 40% discounts if you are choosing the growth plan, or if you are choosing the starter plan, it is almost more than 50% discount or 15% cost effective. Then you are investing totally. And what you are getting, that is the strength, that is capacity, capability about you, your business. What are the topics covered? Definitely Niva is going to explore. Niva is going to take a visit of the LMS system as well. So the growth plan is not just cheaper. So we don't believe. And this is not the sales call that we are going to wish that this program is going to be, 60,000, 70,000, then there is a limited seat. So you are going to enter and now it is reduced to 9,999. We don't want to sell this product with that cheap perspective. It is not about the limited seats or no. That is not the way of selling. We are committed to empower you, empower Indian SMEs and MSMEs. And we are also thinking why the learning is too costly, why the premium learning, why the effective learning is, how we can make it is cost effective. And because of this last 2 years of frustration, problems and challenges, we are able to convert this premium learning into cost-effective perspective as well. So this is all about it. We have converted premium learning into affordable as well. Who we are not. First, we are not the training company. तो हम क्या है? So we are not a training company. We are not the consulting company. We explicitly do not take any licensing assignment, any filing, documentation or anything. हम ऐसा कोई काम नहीं करते हैं. तो हम है कौन? आपके लिए जानना बहुत जरूरी है, and we'll definitely wish to share who we are. So we are, company name is Simplus Exim and Corporate Advisory LLP. This particular company is established in 2021, but we are practicing in since 2010-11. So it is almost more than 15 years we are into industry, closely working with Indian SMEs and MSMEs. We are a strategic advisory firm, and our core purpose that we are committed to simplify the international business. We are committed to empower Indian SMEs, MSMEs, their team members with the knowledge, with the skills, and with the attitude, so they can grow. They can accelerate the growth. So this is all about the simplest. We are located at Ahmedabad, Rajkot, and Mumbai. The strategic advisory, it's all about the market entry, trade advisory, global expansion planning and making. It's all about how you use the foreign trade policy, how you are going to use the customs, how you are going to use the FEMA perspective. What is the perspective and how we can use the logistics for the business growth, and how the risk management, a very simple tool, can be used as a strategic growth tool. This is all about the strategic advisory. We are also lawyers. So I'm also law graduate, and my team member Niva is also there, and with the guidance and mentoring of Chaturvedi sir, we are also representing companies for legal solutions as well, whether it is related to customs or FEMA query, DGFT issues, so on and so forth. And we are also into the advanced corporate training. And lately, after 2012-13, we realized that one of the biggest reason people are, and the SMEs, MSMEs are not able to grow because of they are not capable enough. The capability is the biggest issue. Skill is the biggest issue. Knowledge is the biggest issue. So we entered into this advanced corporate training. So in the company training program, a tailored, a customized tailored program for your business, and one of the element that is the IBA capability program is there. A brief about the last 15 years journey, maybe a different company, but the overall output is that is a 50 plus personal hearing appeared with the DGFT customs for the simplest, 35 legal cases of the EPCG advance authorization and the DEL status, 25 plus business international contracts, 15 plus ECGC claims were handled, and 100 plus in-company training program, a tailored and customized company perspective, product perspective, market perspective training program we have tailored, organized, and executed. We are committed for you until your global success. This is just a brief about me, Anand Mirani. I am the director and lead advisor of the Simplus. I am the creator of the Pentagon framework, commerce graduate and law graduate. This is the snapshot of entire 25 years of 15 years of the advisory, and the list, you can say 12 or 13 years of my corporate leadership. So more than 20,000 plus, people I've reached, more than 2,000 plus seminars and workshops, including webinars, 9,000 plus hours of the training, and 100 plus in-company training program. These are just a glimpse of the almost each and every export promotion councils or the association chambers, premium business schools. It was an honor for us to conducting program for them. And now it is time for all of you to know something very important about a special announcement. We all really appreciate you. You are investing your time, your energy, and multiple anything. So something from our side. What is it? So let's see. It is early bird pricing. It is not a sales technique, and it is not a discount. Very precisely. This is not a sales technique. This is how we have designed the program. This is business that register before the cohort opens. So first program is going to start from the 18th June. So that is a preferential treatment for them. It is a recognition, because this is the way the program is structured to reward the business owner that they can plan. So if you are planning, you are capable to planning, you will be going to get some special reward for this. So which is precisely the mindset in the IBA it's designed for. So if you are using the growth plan, Niva, it is my sincere request to you that please put this growth 999 and starter 999. So you'll be getting 999 discount. So if you are choosing the growth plan, the plan cost is 9,999. For next 48 hours, it will be there. It is not about, we are not pushing and we are not giving a false commitment, something limited seats or any other thing. No, it is available for next 48 hours. 999 is a straight, a special price. So you are going to pay for 9,000 for the growth plan and 7,000 for the starter plan. If you really feel that you are really, wish to, grow your business, or wish to, that whatever the business challenges, what we have discussed, that you wish your business is predictable, you wish to control your business, and you wish to remove some of the hero perspective in your organization, if you don't want yourself in the trap of the container, it is my sincere request. We are also not forcing you to join our program only. It is our request to start your learning journey. This is our invitation. If you are not comfortable, if you are not buying, we respect your decision. If you are buying, we really will love and respect you. If you are not buying as well, we really respect and accepting your decision. But at least I can invite you, I can request you, I humbly request you with two-folded hands. Please invest in the learning. If this moment, if you are investing your time, your energy for the learning, especially with the related to international business perspective, the opportunity you cannot imagine. The kind of environment is something really amazing. Forget about whatever, it's temporary. But after that, there may be an exponential growth, especially with the international business. In spite of all challenges, in spite of all disruptions and everything, the figures, what says in the last financial year, we are growing. So this is the impact. This is the opportunity. So don't miss that opportunity. Whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you trust, learn from them. It's not limited to this. We have done from our own part. It is just an opportunity, and it's to sensitize you to invest your time, energy, and invest in the learning. How you can register this? Anyway, Niva has put the link for this, both the plan. You can also schedule a call with us, a complimentary call where our practitioners, you can meet and you can discuss. Why? Because there won't be any follow-up call, because we are not doing any of the licensing work of APCG or advanced authorization or anything. So whatever, if you have any of the second opinion or any other thing, you can reach out to us. This is the number, this is the email ID, this is the website, you can have it. You can also concern us with the legal opinion as well. If you're thinking of organizing an in-company training program, please reach out to us. Let's discuss something. It is non-binding. Let's at least discuss something. Let's understand something. And if we feel we are not the right person, we can say so. But it is again my sincere request to all of you, invest in learning. And we are here with you, right? Until your global success. The business that win in the global market are not the one that takes the hardest, who is not working hard. They are not going to take the success. They are the ones that learn the fastest and apply that learning consistently. So it is again my sincere request. Please learn and please put that learning into action. If you identify any of the ecosystem which giving you an environment, a continuous environment for the learning and continuous environment to putting that learning into action, please do that. If not, create the environment within your own company for the learning and implementing. And this is a continuous process for the exponential growth in the international business. Right? So thank you very much. Over to you, Niva. We are here until your global success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing insights. And participants, I have shared the link with you. So I would like to share with you how you can operate. I have shared with you the link of LMS. You can also type learn.simplusexitadvisory.in. आप जब टाइप करेंगे तब ये पेज है आपके सामने आएगा, जहां पे आप, जो सर ने कहा है कि हमारा जो इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम है वो लाइव प्लस रिकॉर्डेड में भी अवेलेबल है एंड ओनली रिकॉर्डेड क्लास भी अवेलेबल है. सो नाउ वुड लाइक टू share with you sir, can you please logged out from the account?
Who, me?
Yes, yes,
Anand sir.
I'll do that. So let me log out from the account, please.
So whenever you
Yes,
open
yes.
the program details, you can see the overview about the program, what is the program and what will be covered in the program, as well as the syllabus, what programs covers. In the live plus LMS means recorded program, you have received 15 live learning webinars that is interactive, not on webinar mode, it's in meeting mode where you can interact with us. And so it's in the 6 month program. You have received the 12 month of access of LMS. So what is the session first? Session first is started from 18th June. That topics I have been you have seen in here, and all program is has on date. So pre-scheduled date available है. So 400 policy 2023, incentive to remission, HSN code classification, a tool for exam success. Third session है custom compliance, what every exporters and importers must know. Fourth session है जो 16th जून को है, strategic role of documents in exam. ये जो है एडवांस स्ट्रेटेजी सेशन 1, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो ग्रोथ जिन्होंने परचेस किया हुआ है उनके लिए ही अवेलेबल है. ये स्ट्रेटेजी सेशन है जो है हाउ टू डिजाइन एंड इम्प्लीमेंट एन इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस प्लान. वो एलएमएस या फिर रिकॉर्डेड प्लान में अवेलेबल नहीं है. दूसरे फेज में जो अगस्त से सितंबर का है, वहां के जो टॉपिक्स है जो 6 अगस्त से 24 सितंबर तक का है, उसमें है एक्सपोर्ट प्राइसिंग, अ स्ट्रेटेजिक टूल फॉर एक्सिम ग्रोथ, FTAs and PTAs, strategic tool for international business growth, FEMA 2026, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में फेमा के न्यू रेगुलेशंस आए हैं जो 2000 अक्टूबर 2026 से इम्प्लीमेंट हो गए. सो उससे पहले आपको अपने बिजनेस में क्या अपडेट्स लाने चाहिए, किस तरीके से आप अवेयर हो, ताकि जो न्यू रेगुलेशंस आ रहे हैं उसके साथ में आपका बिजनेस अलाइन हो. फिर है रूपी ट्रेड मैकेनिज्म एंड इमर्जिंग वे ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस. दूसरा स्ट्रेटेजी एडवांस सेशन है जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रोथ जिन्होंने परचेस किया है उनके लिए ही है. वो है हाउ टू हैंडल पोस्ट एक्सपोर्ट्स एंड इंपोर्ट्स इश्यू। उसके बाद थर्ड फेज अक्टूबर और नवंबर का है, जहां पे जो टॉपिक्स कवर हो रहे हैं, एक्जिम रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, marine, forex, and credit, all kind of risk. Import of capital goods beyond EPCG and mover. Key to successful participation in trade fairs and exhibitions. How to retain and overseas buyers. And उसके बाद में जो एडवांस स्ट्रेटेजी सेशन आ रहा है, ग्रोथ जिन्होंने परचेस किया है उनके लिए, वो है हाउ टू हैंडल सो कॉज नोटिस फ्रॉम DGFT, customs and RBI. It is very important for exporters and importers who are working seriously. ये जो प्लान है, आप जब उस पर क्लिक करोगे परचेस के लिए, आपको यहाँ पे आप जब परचेस करोगे यहाँ पे और लॉगिन करोगे मोबाइल से, तो आपको OTP आएगा। जस्ट वन। वी आर वेटिंग फॉर OTP। आपको दिखेगा आपका प्लान, और वहां पे जो कूपन कोड है अवेलेबल, वो 48 आवर्स के लिए है। वंस यू हैव applied the coupon, you will get the discount of 999 and you can purchase it from your credit card, net banking और UPI। दूसरी जो प्रोडक्ट सर ने शेयर की थी, वो है इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस रिकॉर्डेड प्रोग्राम, जिसमें 12 recorded sessions आपको मिलेंगे। once the live session has completed, ये आपके लिए इंटरेक्टिव सेशंस नहीं होंगे, आपको रिकॉर्डेड सेशंस ही सिर्फ मिलेंगे। जहां पे जो स्पेशल 3 वेबिनार्स है वो कवर, स्ट्रेटेजिक वेबिनार है वो कवर नहीं होंगे, उसके अलावा के सारे टॉपिक्स यहाँ पे कवर हो रहे हैं. Same way, you can purchase and apply the code for started. So you will get the discount as well as if you are not serious about yet about international business and exploring things, you can and you don't want to directly register whole International Business Accelerator program, you can select the webinar you want to join and you can directly proceed from here. Details of the webinar will share before the 20 days of uh, before the 20 days of the webinar. So you will get the updated webinar and insight as well. If you have any kind of questions and queries, feel free to share in comment box. Would like to address it, or you can call us on our support team. Over our support team, we have shared with you in with registration link anytime. So our team will support you.
Eva, I'd like to add something.
Yes, sir.
So, do I have access of sharing something?
Yes, sir. Let me share with.
Yes, I got it. I got it. Thank you. So all the viewers, and this is a quick outlay of this program title. So it is, very strategically, designed and divided into the 3 phases. As you know, our team member Niva, shared this. We have since actually, working and, with the multiple business owners, we realize that how we can make it more structured. So this is, you can imagine now you can plan something until any of the very specific medical condition, otherwise there won't be any change of this. So this entire thing is divided into the 3 part. First part, that is the phase, foundation and the framework. So where we will be focusing on the foundation first, and making the ground solid with the knowledge, with the compliance, with the important element of this. So foreign trade policy, one of the biggest missing link of the international business, the misconception of the foreign trade policy and how you can convert your perspective, because now the word is moved from the incentive perspective, how you can think of the strategic aspect of the foreign trade policy. So that is the one first part. HS classification, HSN code, one of the most underrated, ignored aspect of this. So that is HSN code. Custom compliance, some of the basic custom compliances and some of the basic concept that is really going to convert your business from the firefighting to the, the ease, comfort, and the compliance as well. Because the nowadays non-compliance is really too costly in all aspect of it. So how you can manage it? Strategic role of the documentation. It is not a typical program on the documentation. But what is the strategic role of the documentation in international business? And the important program that is specially, as Niva mentioned, that is specially exclusively for the IBA growth member, because they are in the different growth journey. So they need a different kind of learning. We really due respect to whatever in your journey, but if you feel so that you can definitely choose whatever the plan you really for, but if you are choosing that goal and professional and moral responsibility as well to share something really important. That is the biggest missing link. I have observed that business owner, they don't have the international business plan. So it's really not possible within the 2 and 30 minutes I'll help you, but how it's really looked like, how you can draft your own international business plan which is implementable, what are the critical element of it, and that you are going to, and apart from that, if you find some of the workbook, so you can design your own international business plan, that is amazing. So that is also planned, predictable, so you can plan everything. Phase 3, that is all about the financing part, compliance and the risk. So export pricing, international business pricing, it's all about something really different. Domestic pricing, it's all about arithmetical exercise, but the international business planning, it's strategic. FT and PTA, we heard everything, but how to use it? FEMA, as Niva mentioned, we are going to help you, empower you with the kind of knowledge, tools and compliance perspective of this before it is coming from the 1st October. So their rupee trade mechanism, unexplored area, how you are going to convert this and how to handle post export import issues. Definitely you are doing business, importing and exporting. Definitely there will be some re-import, re-export, rejections, rework, discounts. This is not the place where you can just give a issue a credit note or accepting a debit note. No, it is really not practically possible. So how you do it? So, and the third part, that is all about the growth, scale and positioning, how you manage your risk, how you import your capital goods beyond EPCG, beyond mover, there is another options. So definitely, and especially for this program, Chaturvedi sir is, kind enough that he agrees to, conduct this program. So we'll be definitely conducting this program jointly and it will be an honor. So Chaturvedi sir is going to share something really important element of this. Your key success to participating in trade fairs. Trade fair, it's not about, flashy stalls and going on the, international markets. How you prepare yourself before the exhibition, how you are there during the exhibition, and how you do some of the thing post exhibition as well. Is it really possible? Can you sell something from the stand to another country? Yes, I have do it and we can do it. So how? How you can, draw attention, how the marketing and how many other elements. What are the compliance perspective that is related to the exhibitions? What are the marketing element? What are the do's and don'ts that is, so that we'll be discussing, and how you retain your overseas buyer. The basic and common perspective, it says offering the maximum credit and giving the at a very throwaway price or with the bleeding or with the thin margin. No, that is the proven therapy and the system for the being bankrupt and broke. How you retain your overseas buyer with maintaining your margin, with being compliant. So the biggest motivation I feel in the business, it's all about the profit. So how you maintain your profit, and in spite of maintaining profit, still you can retain your client. And the last but not the least, how to handle so-called notices. This is another biggest challenge for the international business leaders. They receive a notice, but they really don't know. So it is on the table, and after 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, and the timeline of the appeal, timeline for the representation, that is gone, and you end up paying something you really don't know, or you are not thinking of, or you are not prepared for. You will be doing business, so there may be a situation that you will be going some notices, some of the challenges, maybe from DGFT, maybe from customs, or maybe from RBI, or maybe from your bank, or maybe from ECGC as well. ECGC is going to reject your claim. We handle those kind of issues where ECGC is rejecting the claim, not 100%, but in some of the cases, if you think on it, there is a possibility of, though in spite of the compliances or non-compliance, there is a possibility of you can at least get some money back. How you handle those situations. So this is what we have planned and designed for you. It is all interconnected. This is how it is going to really empower you, your team, and all these programs. Whenever you feel that if you wish to watch it again and again, watch it with the team, or your team wish to learn, there is a platform, there is a structure, there is a system is available for you. And this is only designed for you, right? So thank you very much for all of you who joining here. And it is our constant endeavor. And we are committed for, simplifying international business and empowering Indian SMEs and MSMEs so they can grow and they can accelerate their knowledge, their capability, and their growth. They're able to empower managing their growth and success. Right? So with that commitment, sir, over to you, sir. Any last few words? So we're at the end of the session. Please, sir.
No, Anand, thank you very much for very enlightening session. And I hope our participant friends must have, benefited from the general discussion and question answer session that we had. So now let us move together to
Yes.
accelerate the growth, and we can
Yes.
be a small part in the process.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Niva, and thank you all the people all watching right now live, and whosoever is watching in the future as well. So thank you very much for watching and being there till end, and we wish for greater success in the future endeavor. Thank you very much. We are committed for you until your global success, and thank you very much for this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Simplus team and for your time and contribution. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.